What's up, nerd geeks and gamers alike? It's your boy Nerdy Nick, and off the heels of my PS1 Hidden Gems video, the good guys over at Retro Fighters sent me over a controller that works not only on the PS1, PS2, but also the PS3. And not limited to that, it also works on the PS Classic, your Nintendo Switch, and your PC. Let's check it out. Ta-da! Here it is, guys. Out of the mailbox and onto the screen. The Defender from Retro Fighters. Yeah! Let's go ahead and get this out of the shipping box. And take a look here. On the front, nice clean packaging. It says it's good for the PS1, 2, and 3 right up at the top, so you know what you're getting. Awesome. I'm gonna look around here a little bit more. I'm a sucker for some good packaging. On the back here, we've got some important information. So, let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. Gently, of course. So it looks like the box is actually a slip cover, and the real box is inside, this plain white thing here. Let's crack that open, and take a look at the controller and all the contents inside. It's nice they ship it in a little foamish bag. I don't know the material. Oh my gosh, this controller looks so clean, sharp, and just so fancy. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the features here. Very nice textured grips on the back. Oh yeah. You know, good for those long game sessions when your hands get all sweaty and stuff. Yeah, this controller ain't slipping anywhere. I love the shine of the buttons. And the analog sticks move really well, very smooth, very snappy. The D-pad feels great. I love to play fighting games with the D-pad, so that works out great. And these buttons, they're just so... I love how clear they are. Like, the crystal look just makes them look so awesome. I don't know. Everything on this controller feels great. I love my controllers to have some weight to them too, and this boy does not feel cheap. Good quality stuff here. Let's see what else is inside. Okay, we've got some information pamphlets. Number 1 here, it's very important. It says, please charge the controller for a minimum of 2 hours. I like that they tell you that right then and there. That way you know, as soon as you take it out of the box, plug that bad boy in the charger. And here we've got like the owner's manual, it looks like, in the pamphlet. Some frequently asked questions, customer service info, and social media links. They're a great follow, guys, and they always update you on any firmware updates or any new products. They're definitely worth a follow. Not gonna lie, guys. These instructions here are very simple, super user-friendly. Literally a monkey could get this controller going. So speaking of which, let's see. We've got to have the components here to get this controller paired up. It does say it works for the Switch, PC, and PS3. Oh, there's the PS1 and PS2 port connector. I don't know what to call that. And here's the USB dongle, I'm assuming for the more modern systems. Yep, look at that. It's so shiny. I love the gray on all of this. It's like that original PlayStation 1 gray. And here is the USB-C charging cable. The only thing you need to do is plug in a charging block. And that's what comes in the box. Alright, let's get some size comparisons going. So we've got the Xbox Series X controller and the Retro Fighter Defender. You know, just so you can get a sense of how large this controller is. And now we'll pair it up next to the PS5 controller. So you can see here, the size of this controller is not too shabby. It's not small at all, I would say. It fits in nicely with the modern systems. Alright, let's hook this bad boy up. Step 1, plug in the receiver. We're going to test this on the PS2. Step 2, turn on the PS2. The receiver is going to give you a red blinking light letting you know that it's looking for the controller. Alright, now step 3, turning on the controller and pairing it. So we're going to hit that home button, flip it around, and press the pair button. And honestly, that's it. It syncs up immediately. I'm sure you saw, as soon as I pressed sync and turned the controller around, it was paired. It was good to go. Now we can just go ahead, kick back, and test this thing out. See how well it actually responds and plays. Doing a little happy dance here because I love me some Crash Team Racing on the PS1. So technically you could say we're knocking two birds with one stone by testing this out on the PS2 with a PS1 game. Yeah. So I wanted to do a little bit of a distance test just to see exactly how well this will stand up with things in the way, you know, interference, anything like that. I can tell you this, I stood a good 15 feet away from the TV. It worked like a charm. No lag. Nerdy Nick approved. Yeah guys, I definitely recommend picking up the Retro Fighters Defender. No, I was not paid to say any of this. I just really like this controller. I will say, I am a big fan of Retro Fighters. I bought their Brawler 64 when it very first came out, way back when, and it was a wired model. These wireless models that they have nowadays are so awesome, very sleek, and very modern. Very comfortable in your hands. I've got very large hands, and this thing fits like a glove, no pun intended. So I want to say thank you to Retro Fighters for sending me this model of the Defender, and also other products that I'm going to be reviewing later on down in the channel's timeline, so to speak. If you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe, click that like button, and hit the bell for notifications. That way you always know when we drop new videos, and also when we go live for the N Squared podcast every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Arizona time. We talk about video games, pro wrestling, comic books, movies, and so much more. Be a part of the show, get your chats read live, and just have fun and kicking back with your boys. Alright guys, let me know what you think of this controller down in the comments below. And I, again, highly recommend picking this one up from Retro Fighters. It's well worth your value across multiple consoles. I'm going to be using this for a long time. Alright guys, catch you in the next one.